Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs, and if you do not see a red box above my head, that means you're catching the replay, that's a-okay. So whenever you get here, say hello, friends. I hope you guys are well. I got my club transfer, and we're going to use it. I'm going to give you some ideas on how to use it, and we are going to probably create one of my favorite seasons to decorate or craft for. I love fall crafting. So this project I think is going to be perfect to kind of kickstart that. So say hey whenever you get here. I've missed you guys. It feels like I haven't crafted in forever. But guess what? I'm back, ready to go. And I'm really excited. So I hope you guys are well. If you are a club member of mine, of A to Z Designs, make sure that you check your email, because I did send out an email earlier today with some special information. So let's get this party started. I have the club kit, the club envelope, everything that comes in it. I'm going to show you that. Comment the word August, and let me show you everything you're going to get in the month of August, okay? So first thing you're going to get is obviously the bigger envelope, but you're going to get this smaller envelope that's inside the bigger envelope. And inside that envelope, I feel like I'm saying envelope a lot, is going to be your transfer. So this is like, I don't know, like transfer of the month. So you're going to get the transfer, and hold on. I'm letting my broadcast channel know that I am live. If you don't know what that is, you need to find out. All you have to do is, there should be a pinned comment below, y'all. I don't know if it's stuck. Not that. Good grief. Hold on. Struggle's real today, y'all. So you're going to get the transfer, but our broadcast channel is basically a free channel. It's just like a messenger channel where I can send messages to you. You can't necessarily respond, but you'll get notified when we do fun things. Okay, let me see if this is going to work. Does anybody see the pinned comment down below? All right, let me try this again. So also for the month of August, let me try that. Okay, I see it now. There's a pinned comment down below with the link to join the channel. You're also going to get this like canvasy type piece of paper, okay? It's really, really thick. All right, you're going to get that. You're going to get, this is a magnetic display. So we're going to eventually craft with this, but you basically put this on the top and the bottom, and it's going to be like bars, pieces of wood at the top and bottom of your project. Hi, guys. And then the colors for this month are Shimmer, Harvest, and Papaya. Okay, so that's what you're going to get. So you're going to get everything I just showed you in the kit. And if you are a first-time subscriber to the kit, you also get a free mini squeegee. So all you have to do is comment the word August to get all of this. Club, in case you were wondering, is $21.99. It is a free shipping on that. Hi, thanks everybody. Let me scoot back now that I've got all of this out of the way, and let's get this party started. But what I recommend if you want to join the club subscription, is just like a Costco membership for $21.99. You sign up for a Perks member first, because you're going to get 30% off that club kit. So it's like $17.19 free shipping. Okay, so just do it. Just do it. It's a no-brainer. And y'all, I also got something exciting in the mail. We're going to use the new color of the month. So every single month on the 1st, we come out with an exclusive color. Like nobody has it. It's brand new. And it's while supplies last, only for that current month. So in August, it is called Cozy. C-O-Z-Y. You can't just go on my website and purchase this outright. You have to spend $75 subtotal. Then you'll be able to add it to your cart to purchase. Okay, so we're going to use this. I'm going to grab a couple things here. Hi, everyone. I'm going to stir this up. And this is really fall pretty. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is going to be beautiful. All right, let me put some water in here. And let's get started. So I think we're going to use this color tonight along with probably papaya. But let's get to it. So we have club cutouts on Etsy. 4 different, good Lord, sizes, okay? Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome to the show. Make sure you sprinkle the video. If you're not following us already, hit the follow button. But there's 4 different pumpkins, okay? Now, each of them have 2 layers. So this is the back layer, which I'm only going to paint the stem. And then the front layer is going to go right on top. And then you're also going to get kickstands for each one of them so that they stand. So let's get started. Let's focus on the, y'all, I got that paste everywhere. Let's focus on the stems really quick. So let me grab some wax paper. I feel like I haven't done any creating in a while, which I know is not true. But we're going to use the color Espresso. Espresso. Okay, so I'm going to take a wipe and I'm just going to dab some espresso on there. And I'm just going to stain it. May take more than 1 coat. I don't even know if this is really the method I want, but we're going to try it out. Stem of a pumpkin. Looks okay to me. We might need to add more as it dries because it might lighten up just a tad. Not too shabby. Where did that come from? I have missed y'all. Y'all, my kids start school tomorrow. They're going to be in middle school. I am so excited for them. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think it's more excitement. I'm excited for myself as well because I can get back into like a really good routine with a lot of things. I don't do well when I'm out of my routine. So, looking forward to that. All right, so I am going to add another swipe or 2 of the espresso for the stems of the pumpkins. You could do them green if you wanted to. Okay, I did that one, and then we need to do this one. Oh, goodness. Okay, I think we're done. So now I'm going to have a brown finger. So let me just wipe that off and wipe this off. Good enough. Okay, so I think we're done with the brown. Now, I'm going to tell you some tips with this transfer. Almost got my craft room buttoned up. Can't wait to craft again. It's been 3 weeks. You and Deb. You and Miss Deb. There's Miss Deb. I hope you're feeling better, girlfriend. Make sure you guys comment the word August whenever you get here. Okay, so we've got kind of like 2 larger pumpkins and 2 smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint. I grabbed the black and the white. Now hear me out. Okay, I'm not doing black and white pumpkins. But let me tell you a tip with this transfer for a club. Anywhere that you see through it is the silk screen, and that is where your chalk paste is going to go through and end up on your surface. Okay? So, whatever color you have as your surface, that's what's going to show through wherever you don't see the see-through, the white part. Does that make sense? So if you want your flowers and all of your greenery or whatever this is, whatever this is called, it's botanical block print. Whatever greenery, Mother Nature stuff, you want, whatever color you want that to come through is what you want to paint your surface with. Because then you're going to lay your transfer down and put your paste on, and that's going to be everything that you can see that's white. So I'm going to do, let's do this. No, that's too much alike. 2 black so that my flowers are black. 2 white so that my flowers are white. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully it turns out. Who the heck knows anymore, y'all? All right, where are my sponges? Right here. Thanks, Ruth. Hi, Jeannie. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to start by just painting 2 of these black. And I've got raffia, I've got a bunch of ribbon. And we're gonna like spruce them all up. I even got some buttons, y'all. We're gonna make our standing pumpkins with our August Club transfer. All right, let me go this direction. Black typically only needs 1 coat. If you've ever painted with our black velvet paste, awesome. It's pretty awesome. Okay, let's come over here. Do the same thing. Fix that. And here we go.
Your sons.
Okay.
It's 103 degrees outside. Okay.
Here's Zach.
They want to get in the hot tub, so I said, sure. It's 94 degrees in the pool water / hot tub.
No thanks.
So like, Dad, it's cold. Can you turn the water on? Can you turn the heater on for the water? No. No.
Wow.
They're your sons.
I'm sorry. Okay, so we've got our black paste. And we're now going to switch to our white. What?
Oh, that. I gotta fix that.
Zach's in here totally throwing me off my game.
Sorry, everybody.
Wildflowers. Thanks, Zach. I saw your comment. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think that's what they're called.
All right, so now we're going to take our clean sponge brush and we're going to paint it in bright white. We're going to paint our pumpkin in bright white. Because remember, I want my wildflowers, so Zach says, to be black and white after we put our paste on.
It says botanical.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I didn't. Well,
I said that earlier.
I wasn't listening.
Okay, you were too busy turning on the hot tub. In the
You're laughing at your sons.
with baseball practice got canceled today because it's so hot outside.
It's 103 with the heat index of like 108, 109. Plus you add another 10 degrees because we're on turf.
Yeah, which is fine. It's the first night, or it's like the first school night, I guess I should say, because they go to school tomorrow. So I was fine with it being canceled because they're just living their best life in the hot tub, y'all. Who would have thought? Okay, I'm going to dry this and see if we need another coat. Thanks, Zach. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And then we're going to fix our sides. We may even sand them a little bit. I don't know. Maybe we'll sand it after we paste. So your paste will turn from shiny to matte whenever it's completely dry. Just so you know. And most of the times with the bright white, you will need to add a second coat. But here's the deal. Majority of your pumpkins are going to be in the color that you push through your silk screen. So in my case, it's going to either be papaya or the color of the month, cozy. So it really, and for this project, I don't think I'm going to add a second coat. I don't think it's going to matter. And I'm probably going to, what do you call it? sand the edges. I don't know what is going on with this jar of paste, but it is, I don't know if Zach did something to it, if I did something to it. Might be time to open up a new jar, y'all. Okay, so now we have our back pieces where your stem is going to live. Those seem to be dry. All right, now we're going to wax our little block pumpkins here with our wax applicator, because I am going to apply a sticky surface, a sticky transfer directly to my surface, on my surface. Okay, so anytime you paint a surface and you're going to apply one of our reusable silkscreen transfers, you want to make sure that you wax and that it does not pick up, because they're sticky, it doesn't pick up your paste that you painted with. Okay? Let me just heat up my wax here for a second. Make it a little loose, easier to work with. It's not hurting anything whenever you do that. Okay, I already did that one. Let's go over here. The thing I love about our wax, y'all, is it is, it's clear and it does not have an odor. So I know some of those wax that you buy from the stores can really stink. Not ours. Not ours. Just, you don't want chunky pieces of wax sitting on your board. Okay? Anything that you wax, you don't want that. One more. And then we're going to use our transfer. We are going to have to clean it in between. Okay, I think we're good there. Let's put this away. I think we're done with this. Yeah, Lisa, a lot of the districts don't start till late. Hi, Rita, how are you? So, here's the story about this. Anywhere that you see the teal is sticky. Anywhere that you see the white is not sticky. So, in the middle, right, inside the big, most of this is only going to have a little bit of stick. So, I am only going to fuzz it one time. Okay, and let me get my papaya and make sure. Okay, it's the right consistency. You want it to be yogurt sour cream like consistency. So I'm going to fuzz it one time with my handy dandy fuzzing cloth. All this does is apply lint to the back. Okay, that way it doesn't stick too well. But like I said, there's very little sticky parts in the big section of your transfer. Okay, hopefully that made sense. And then we're just going to take one of our little blocks here. And what do I want to do? Do I want... Let's use this. First of all, it's not even straight. Please hold. Please hold. Okay. Quiet on the set, y'all. Quiet on the set. I gotta concentrate. All right, right there. So, wow, this is gonna be a lot of paste. Which is fine. That's what it's supposed to be for. So I'm going to leave it right there, and I'm going to grab what we call a small squeegee, and we're going to apply our papaya paste directly on our transfer, covering the entire thing. Making sure that you get all of the sides, all of the corners, every bit of it. Picking up the excess as you go. And then you can just place it down on another part that you have not added your paste. That's what I do. Then you're gonna go over it and pick up all of your excess, put it back in your jar, and then you're gonna lift it up. And then you're gonna have this beautiful, what we're gonna make, pumpkin. See what I'm talking about? Whatever color is on your surface to begin with is what's going to show through. Okay? Now, I'm going to set that aside because we got a mess here. I need a bigger craft table. Somebody can tell Zach that. That'd be great. All right, so we're going to clean this as we go because I don't want to get paste on the other pumpkin where it doesn't belong. Okay? Let me just pour my water in here. I use distilled or purified water in my little sprayer in case I have to spray the insides of my jars. Because I don't want to use tap water because it may start to grow grody things. Okay? So, here we go. We're removing the paste from our screen, cleaning it off. And then we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the exact same thing to the sticky side. Okay, because you don't want that paste to dry in there and then it's going to clog your screen. And then what happens, you go to use it next time and you have a clogged screen. Therefore, whatever project you're working on next, the darn paste won't go through. Because you didn't clean it right away, right? It's okay. I know I have friends that are guilty of leaving their transfers overnight and not cleaning them. And I still love them. It's okay. All right, so we're going to fuzz it again because anytime that you fuzz, it removes all the lint that you applied to it when you fuzzed it to begin with. Okay? So, fuzz once. Now I'm going to grab the smaller white, no, we're on black. Smaller black one. And this one, I think I'm going to do this leafy looking thing. Right about there. Okay, I'm just going to use the same color. So I'm going to do 2 in papaya and 2 in cozy. And then we're just going to press this through, making sure that we get all of our edges, all of our corners. So that we don't like have a spot that doesn't have our papaya paste except for our, whatever these are, botanical flowers. Is that even a thing? Am I just making stuff up? All right, let me slow down a little bit there. Okay, excess back in the jar, peel it up, and now we have pumpkin number 2, papaya. All right, so I'm gonna just slide this over here. Got some on my desk. Grab our cleaning mat again and clean it up. It's that easy, guys. Promise you. It's not hard. Don't overthink it. Just go for it. Just start. It's very easy. And you know what? If you mess it up and you're on a wood surface and you're not using one of our reusable surfaces like a chalkboard, just sand it down and paint over it. It's not the end of the world. Trust me, I've done that a lot back in the early days. Okay? I don't always make the greatest things. All right, see? Clean. Now, I do have some paste here on my mat. I mean, I just take my mats and throw them in the washer and dryer. All right, here we go. Fuzzing cloth again. You see the process? Over and over and over. Okay, so now we're done with papaya. So now we're going to close this up. Put this away. There is a lot of pasted area in this transfer, and that's why for a second, I really had to think about, okay, if I want my flowers, whatever they're called, to be this color, I need to paint the wood that color. So you just kind of have to like, I don't know, like overthink it at first, but then don't overthink it as you work. Especially when it comes to these, because most of our transfers, like the flowers would be the silk screen. So whatever color you put on there, like your flowers, it would show up. But this is like the reverse. All right, what are we going to do on this one? This one is going to be, we're going to do this side. We're going to do this right here. And we're going to put Cozy on it. So, Cozy is our color of the month. You can only get it in the month of August. While supplies last, place an order of $75, subtotal on my website. And it's yours to add to your cart. Okay? All right, next one. Here we go. Shimmer. Let's see how pretty it is, y'all. Oh my gosh. It reminds me of Rust that we had. Was it last year? Maybe? Or the year before. I don't know. But with shimmer in it. I loved the Rust color. And it looks very burnt orange to me, which is a great fall color. Okay, here we go. Did I get the edge? Yes. Let's lift this up and let's see. Oh my goodness. Yes. Let's see if I can hold this up without messing it up. Y'all, you see like the shine? There it is. Woo! That's really pretty. I like that a lot. Kira, there's no room back here for you. None. Carpet is not going to fluff. Okay, I am going to take a wipe and get off this top layer of shimmer. And then we'll use our board eraser for the rest. And then we'll do the same thing to the next pumpkin. And then we're going to start assembling them and see what we can come up with. You are too loud. Y'all, she missed me a lot. She was like my shadow for, I don't know, the first 48 hours I was back. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Your foot cannot go there. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to do this again. Fuzz our transfer. Lay it on our fuzzing cloth. I'm going to wipe off the rest of this water. Okay, and then we're going to fuzz it. Okay. And work on our smaller guy. And let's do all this down here. Yeah, that works. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Cozy for sure. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our small pumpkin. And add Cozy to it. And let's see, y'all. I'm excited. Put all of the excess back in the jar. Close it up. And lift. I'm going to turn on the glue gun. And there is number 2. That is very pretty, y'all. I love this color. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with the cleaning of the 4th time. I am going to spray it just a little bit and set this aside. Like so. Okay? Now we're gonna what do you call it? Dry our pumpkins. Yes. I think this is going to be cute, y'all. I'm just cleaning off my fingers for a second. Because they're very bad. All right, let's slide these over here. Dry these. I think our papaya might be dry. Shimmer's probably going to take longer to dry. So this is what we have right here. So we kind of have 2 different tones going. I don't know which one I like better yet. We'll figure that out once we're done. You know what I should have done? That was stupid of me. I should have done a black one with Cozy as well, but I didn't. But it's fine. Whatever. It is very pretty. Zach likes the Cozy color. Of course he does. It's shimmer. All right, I think these are good, y'all. Okay, so I am going to use Stick Fast to glue them to their backer. Carrot, you have to move, lady. All right, let me grab my little Mr. Pen that I use to clean up my edges. And that way, you don't see all of the white on these, but I went over the side. Okay, don't judge me. We all do it. You know you do. Or you're the type that just paints the edges. Because, you know, that would be great. Now this is, I did paint these black, but some of the paste went over the edge. Like right there, holy cow. All right, so these are done. I am going to scoot up just a tad and move my pieces up here because this dog, I'm going to trip. All right, so I'm going to take a Gator sander and just sand the edges of the stem. Just like so. Okay. And you don't have to do this. But these cutouts are on Etsy, y'all. Just comment the word August, and I'll send you a link. I'll send you a message with a link to purchase them. Okay, done, 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 done. Those are done. Next, Stick Fast. We're going to start, this one is, just make sure you glue them the correct direction. Otherwise your flowers might be going upside down. Almost out. Okay, those are, I moved it. All right, let's grab this one. Goes the other direction, does it? Yeah. So yeah, y'all look, check it out. We have sideways greenery, sideways flowers, but it's okay. Now you know what not to do. So especially this one right here. So it's not as square as I thought, but I kind of like that. It is what it is, right? I'm teaching you what not to do. Same for this. Not same for that. That one you'll know. And you know what? This one too. Why didn't somebody yell at me? Oh my gosh. I just assumed because pumpkins like up and down. No, they can be like wide. It just adds character. Okay, so next what I want to do, we're going to put the kickstands on here in a minute, but I want to, which one did I do first? Was it this one? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this, get this out of the way. So this is how you put on our kickstands. Do not make them flush with the, flush, straight with the bottom. Like give it a little bit of space. Okay. Like leave just a little bit from the bottom of the kickstand to the bottom of your surface. Okay, this one I just glued. It's not quite ready. Let's see if this one is. Okay. And then we have this. This one's good. Let me just make sure that's straight. This guy is having a hard time sticking together. So let me add a little bit more glue. I love how simple these are. Just make sure you get them going the right direction, okay, y'all? Don't do what I did. All right, then we're gonna add some stuff around the stem area. So let me just push this down. All right, which one did we do first? We did this one. Okay, so we have two that are papaya and black, and two that are white. Oh, these are so funny with the stems going the wrong way. Hey, Donna. All right, so I've got some raffia. We're gonna use that. I have some buffalo plaid ribbon. Let's see, what am I gonna do here? Grab me some scissors. Let's do this one first. So I definitely want something buffalo plaid around the tops of them. I just don't know what. Like it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I know, y'all. Isn't it just grand? Do I want a bow? Let's see if I can even make this work. See if it's long enough. Okay. Let's do this. I don't know if I like this type of bow. Maybe. Let's try this smaller. so let's tie this one around it. And let's tie a bow on this one. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. This is more the size of what we need as far as the ribbon. Okay. Yes, much better. So now we're just going to snip our ends. Like so. Okay, so like there's one. Very simple. Then for another one, let's see what the white looks like with some raffia. Even with our stems going the wrong direction. Now this one, I think I'm going to put some raffia around it. Come back. Double knot it. And then I'm going to let this hang off like so. Okay, I may actually add some more. You can do whatever you want. That's really long. Let's do another one. Let's add a little bit more volume. So I recommend a couple more strands if you would like, so that it looks a little bit more wild and crazy, like raffia, because we all know it is. I love it and I hate it, y'all. Okay, so let's cut these about the same length. Okay, then I'm going to take a button and just stick it right in the center. Do I want something bigger? Yep, yep I do. Just like so. Let me hold it down and get my raffia going a little crazy. This over here. And this is our sideways fall. We're going to call it just a fall pattern. Or sideways. It's sideways. But there is a bow with the raffia. Okay. So we have two of them there. What's next? I've got some pom-pom stuff. Let's see what I want to do. Let's do this. Let's take and use this maybe. I don't know if it's going to go with the vibe I'm wanting. But we'll see. Not really. Let me see what happens if I just do this. So this is wired. And what if we just kind of like curl it a little bit? Yay or nay? Y'all tell me. I want to know y'all's opinion on that. Because I don't really know. All right. Then I want to put the raffia on the black and, not black, yeah, the black and the orange. But I want to get a couple more strands of it. So let's see what happens. This stem is a lot shorter. That's 2 it ties. Wrap around a pencil, yeah. Nay? Okay, good. I'm looking at it now and I'm like, I don't know about that. Okay, so we're gonna put a button on this one as well. I just don't know. This is a smaller pumpkin. Let's see if we can get it to help make that raffia lay down just a tad. It's a little on the chaotic side right at the moment. This is everywhere, y'all. Oh my. Okay, so I think what we'll do then, we'll go back with the small. Look at this. It's a little chaotic. All right, let's take this off. Pom-pom, no go. You're too, like, fancy looking. All right, let's stuff all of this back in the bag. Good grief. And let's come over here and work with our smaller buffalo plaid ribbon. Make us a bow. I think I tied it around, didn't I? Yes, get it together, Amy. Y'all make sure if you're just hopping on, hit the heart button for me. Comment the word August. I'll send you all the information you need to get what I'm making. So you can start your fall crafts. Because it is in full swing. Along with Halloween and, I don't know, maybe Christmas here and there. Okay. That's cute, right? All right, so let me move all of this. So, for your, oh, and when you comment the word August, y'all, make sure you look for the link that says, get the cutout of the week, because here it is, and it is so stinking cute. Brings me lots of joy. It also comes with a kickstand so that it can stand up on whatever surface it's laying on. Okay, and mine happens to stand by itself without it, but this is $13.99, includes shipping. Okay, so each one of these comes with a kickstand as well. I don't know that I'm going to get them to stand. Anytime they're on like a slick surface, I have to glue them in. Let's do that, because they are not behaving. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ta-da! So now once they're dry, I mean, you don't have to do this the cool thing about a kickstand is, like, it's easier, right, to store without this piece. So you could take it out and then store it. But like I said, on my slick surface desk, it doesn't stand up very well. Okay, so there's a black. And then we have our sideways whites over here, the 2 little guys. They're having issues. So which ones do you like better? The black or the white? I think they're stinking cute. Don't y'all? I think they're so cute. Minus the sideways stuff, but whatever, it's fine. So comment the word August. We'll send you all the details to get these this little pumpkin set. I'm pretty sure they're like, I don't know, $15 or something plus tax and shipping. But y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.